A narcissist won't stop until they've inflicted the maximum possible harm on you. They attack you on psychological and spiritual levels by infiltrating your energy field and disrupting your spiritual system. But how do they do this? In today's episode, we'll explore 5 signs that a narcissist is spiritually attacking you and how you can protect yourself. Make sure to stay until the end because the 5th sign is one that many people tend to overlook. Before we dive in, let's clarify what we mean by a spiritual attack in the context of narcissistic abuse. A spiritual attack is a targeted effort by a narcissist to destroy your inner peace. They launch psychic attacks designed to destabilize your sense of self and weaken your connection to your spiritual source, whether you call it God, the universe, or your higher self. You might wonder how they affect you energetically. Do they have supernatural powers? Not at all. We are all energetic beings, and narcissists are full of dense, negative energy. This means that we impact each other not only physically and psychologically, but also energetically and spiritually. Sign 1. Persistent and unexplained body aches and pains. Persistent and unexplained body aches and pains are one of the clearest signs of a spiritual attack from a narcissist. These physical symptoms may manifest suddenly and intensely, affecting various parts of your body, such as migraines, neck tension, and chest pain. The chest pain, in particular, can feel as if someone is sitting on your chest, making it difficult to breathe or relax. Despite taking medication, these pains often return, offering only temporary relief. Another area commonly affected is the digestive system. You might experience centralized pain in your stomach or other gastrointestinal issues that seem to have no clear medical cause. This kind of pain is not merely physical. It often feels like a deep, gnawing discomfort that's hard to alleviate, even with a proper diet, rest, or medication. These symptoms bear a strong resemblance to those of complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD, which is common among survivors of narcissistic abuse. However, there is a key difference. CPTSD symptoms tend to improve with self-regulation techniques, therapy, and other healing modalities. In contrast, when the root cause is a spiritual attack, traditional methods of relief often fall short. The persistent headaches, intrusive thoughts, and recurring physical pains continue despite your best efforts to treat them. This ongoing physical discomfort is a manifestation of the negative energy the narcissist is directing toward you. It is their way of keeping you in a state of physical and mental distress, preventing you from finding peace or clarity. The energy they project can disrupt your body's natural balance, making it difficult for you to function normally. Sign 2. Constant fatigue. Constant fatigue is another common sign that you may be under a spiritual attack from a narcissist. This type of fatigue goes beyond the normal tiredness experienced by survivors of narcissistic abuse. It is an overwhelming, persistent exhaustion that lingers no matter how much rest you get or how many supplements you take. Even after a full night's sleep, you wake up feeling as though you've been running a marathon, and this sensation can persist throughout the day. This exhaustion is different from chronic fatigue or burnout, which may improve with proper rest, nutrition, or therapy. Instead, spiritual fatigue feels as though your life force is being drained. You may find yourself struggling to complete even the simplest tasks, and the energy required for basic daily activities feels almost insurmountable. This relentless weariness is a direct result of the narcissist's negative energy, which acts as an energy vampire, siphoning your vitality and leaving you feeling depleted. The fatigue you experience is not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual. You might find that activities that once brought you joy or peace now feel burdensome or unfulfilling. Your motivation dwindles, and you may feel disconnected from your goals and passions. This lack of energy can make it difficult to engage in self-care practices, further compounding the problem. One of the most insidious aspects of this fatigue is that it often goes unnoticed by those around you. Because it's not something that can be easily measured or observed, it can leave you feeling isolated and misunderstood. Friends and family may not comprehend the depth of your exhaustion, leading to feelings of loneliness and frustration. To combat this form of spiritual fatigue, it's important to prioritize activities that replenish your energy on a deep, spiritual level. Practices such as meditation, spending time in nature, and engaging in creative activities can help restore your energy. Additionally, it may be necessary to limit or cut off contact with a narcissist to prevent further depletion. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can also help counterbalance the negative energy that is draining you. Sign 3. Irrational panic, anxiety, and fear. Irrational panic, anxiety, and fear are strong indicators that you may be experiencing a spiritual attack from a narcissist. These feelings often emerge suddenly and without a clear cause, following interactions with a narcissist. The panic and anxiety you feel might be new, intense, and unlike anything you've experienced before. Despite your best efforts to manage these emotions, whether through journaling, talking to friends or therapists, or practicing mindfulness, nothing seems to alleviate the sense of dread. This kind of fear can be all-encompassing, making you feel as though you're constantly being watched or chased. It's a deep-seated sense of unease that lingers long after the narcissist has left the room. You might find yourself questioning your intentions, doubting your decisions, and losing confidence in your abilities. This erosion of self-trust is precisely what the narcissist intends. By destabilizing your inner sense of security, they gain more control over you. The irrational nature of these feelings is what makes them particularly troubling. You might find yourself panicking over minor things or feeling a sudden wave of anxiety without any apparent trigger. This is not the usual stress or anxiety that can be traced back to a specific cause. It's a pervasive, gnawing fear that seems to come out of nowhere. The narcissist's negative energy can infiltrate your thoughts, leading to intrusive ideas that make you feel unsafe and paranoid. This spiritual attack can be especially damaging because it undermines your mental and emotional resilience. The constant state of anxiety can lead to physical symptoms such as a racing heart, shortness of breath, and trembling, further feeding the cycle of fear. Over time, this can lead to chronic stress, burnout, and even physical illness as your body struggles to cope with the relentless pressure. Sign 4. Disconnection from the source. One of the most troubling signs of a spiritual attack by a narcissist is a profound disconnection from your spiritual source. This source could be God, the universe, your higher self, or whatever spiritual guidance you believe in. When under attack, you may find it increasingly difficult to connect with this source of strength and guidance. Meditation, which once brought you peace and clarity, becomes frustrating and unproductive. Your intuition, which you once relied on to navigate life's challenges, feels blocked or muted. This disconnection is not accidental. It is a deliberate tactic used by the narcissist to weaken you spiritually. By disrupting your connection to your spiritual source, the narcissist makes it harder for you to access the inner strength and guidance needed to protect yourself. This spiritual disconnection can leave you feeling lost, confused, and vulnerable, making it easier for the narcissist to exert control over you. In addition to feeling disconnected, you may also experience a sense of spiritual dryness or emptiness. Your spiritual practices, which once nourished your soul, may now feel hollow or meaningless. You might struggle to find motivation to engage in prayer, meditation, or other spiritual activities, further deepening your sense of isolation from your source of strength. This spiritual disconnection can also manifest as a loss of purpose or direction. You may find yourself questioning your beliefs, your path, and your place in the world. This uncertainty can lead to a crisis of faith, where you feel abandoned by the very source you once trusted to guide you. Sign 5. Phantom connection. A phantom connection is a particularly insidious sign of a narcissistic spiritual attack, where the narcissist's influence lingers even when they're not physically present. Much like the phenomenon of a phantom limb, where amputees continue to feel sensations in a missing limb, a phantom connection occurs when the narcissist attacks your spiritual or energetic field, leaving you with the unsettling feeling of their presence even when they're gone. You might hear their voice in your head, filled with judgment, hatred, or jealousy, as if they are still with you, influencing your thoughts and emotions. This voice is not your own. It is a projection of the narcissist's negative energy that has infiltrated your mind. The voice can be overpowering, making you question your decisions, doubt your worth, and feel anxious or fearful about the future. This experience can be extremely disorienting, as it blurs the line between your thoughts and the narcissist's influence. Professionals might label this as a form of hallucination or a mental disorder. But in the context of a spiritual attack, it is the narcissist's energy affecting you on a deep, unconscious level. This phantom connection can lead to a sense of constant unease, as if you are never truly alone or safe from their influence. It can make you feel as though you are being watched or judged, even in your most private moments. This lingering connection can be incredibly challenging to break because it feeds on your fears and insecurities. The more you doubt yourself, the stronger the phantom connection becomes, creating a vicious cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. Over time, this can erode your confidence and autonomy, making it difficult to assert yourself or make decisions without second-guessing. To break free from this phantom connection, it's essential to reclaim your mental and spiritual space. One effective method is to engage in visualization exercises where you project the narcissist's voice onto a screen, observing it as a separate entity rather than internalizing it. This helps to create a psychological distance between you and the negative influence. Additionally, grounding practices, such as walking barefoot on the earth or practicing mindfulness, can help you reconnect with your own energy and diminish the narcissist's hold on you. It's also important to seek support from others who understand what you're going through. Sharing your experiences with a trusted friend, therapist, or spiritual guide can help you gain perspective and strengthen your resolve. By consistently practicing these techniques, you can sever the phantom connection and regain control over your thoughts, emotions, and spiritual well-being.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of narcissism. If you found this content valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. We regularly explore topics that enhance your understanding of human behavior and mental health, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest content, helping you make informed decisions in your personal and professional life. We look forward to continuing this journey of learning and growth together. Stay blessed and irresistible.